feel like we're off. And I know it's why it is.
We're what?
We're off. Vibes why. And I know why it is.
The sounds?
No.
What?
Because I wasn't wearing my cowboy hat.
You're so
Do you have any
right.
questions?
That totally just brought me back to life. Hello everybody, my name's Grace. Welcome back to the second episode of First and Foremost I'd Like to Thank. How are y'all doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. They can't respond in real time.
I did go out last night and and I did get home at 2 a.m. No, I got home at 12, but I went to bed at 2 a.m. because I had a thing where, like, I have to stay up until I'm sober. So I was just, like, chugging a lot of water, and I made a full pasta dinner. And then I ate that, and then I was, like, chugging water. But it didn't work, so I went to bed, and I woke up a little bit drunk. But it's okay.
What were you drinking? Coronas.
Yes. Yeah.
She's my straight friend. I know she's going to be drinking Coronas.
So true. And they were so good. And there was a deal for two for $8 in between 10 and 11, so it was great. But actually my beer was not included in that, so never mind.
Oh, I was like, that's a pretty good deal for a beer.
It was only well drinks, but it's okay.
Oh.
So she said no.
She said, I have this thing where if I only drink vodka, really, that's like all I drink. But if I drink Smirnoff, I will get 10 times more turn than ever. I don't know if it's something I've made in my mind. Tina. I don't know if it's something I've made up in my mind or if it's actually a thing. But I had 2 drinks last night, and when the bill came, it just said 2 Smirnoff, and I was like, it's gonna be a rough night.
Where'd you go? You went out last night?
I literally went to a pub in my town. Like, not
in
rinky-dinky.
this real part of town.
Howdy, folks. If I wore this out, my best friend would yank it off my head and throw it in the middle of the street. And it was $100.
Where'd you get it?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Alright.
So our first episode aired, and I think it was pretty good.
Me too. I think we got some pretty good feedback.
I do think we got good feedback. I do think we have to confess it was super late in the day. I had the longest 2 days, especially the longest day of my life. And I was really fucking tired. And you had a long day with volunteer work. So we were both
We were a little bit tired, but we're here right now. Just woke up, it's the start of the day. And I'm ready to get this day started. It's gonna be the best day ever.
Period. I've already been to the gym. I had a breakfast burrito, 2 espresso shots in, and an Adderall in.
First thing is that if I look really tired, it's because I got 6 hours of sleep. Second thing,
she woke up
my first week of classes. Yeah, I did. My first week of classes was awesome. I'm only taking 2 in person, and my professors are the best at SDSU, I would have to say. So they're really great, and I have class with Allie, my girl Allie.
Period. And
we have both of our classes together, so we get to spend the whole day together. And it's just lovely, and then I'm online for the other 3, so.
That's so lit, especially for your senior year.
Yeah, but I got a lot going on, to be honest. I got that, I got dance marathon, I have my new job at the diner I just started the other day, Hobnob Hill, guys go check it out.
Talk about that.
Talk about Hobnob Hill, let me tell you. What a place.
I was not expecting that accent to come out of anywhere. Hobnob Hill.
I can't. Hobnob Hill.
Is it really called Hobnob Hill?
Yes, and it's been there for 80 years, right? And I texted and I said, what should I wear to the first day? And all he answered was a black shirt, black pants, and shoes. So what do you take from that? What are you supposed to wear when they just say that? And I'm like, okay, any style or length I should know about? He just said, anything. So I look online to see if anyone, like, I could see a uniform or something, and I look it up. It's one of Guy Fieri's restaurants that was on his show.
What the fuck? You know Guy Fieri? I love Guy Fieri. That's me saying his name in Italian.
So, So all my roommates just met him, by the way, because his son now goes to San Diego and lives in the dorm right behind my house. So.
Oh, maybe don't air out his son's dirty laundry. His son's room number is 114. That's
I can see his room from here.
You know who also goes to San Diego State?
Who?
Someone famous, but I can't remember. Yeah, you. This smoking short stack blonde.
Oh, that's me.
That's you, but who's Nicole? Is Nicole in the room with us?
She's this YouTuber. She's the one who got, like, she went viral on TikTok for getting rejected from UCLA, and now she goes here. She's on the dance team.
OT, I did not know that.
But she has, she has, like, 5 million followers.
Oh,
Did you see SDSU Rush Talk?
Good for her. That is what I wanted to talk to you about. What's going on there? Please, no, I heard about it from people, but I didn't look into it because the structure of Greek life at any college and university actually makes my blood boil because it's just an awful homophobic, racist, misogynistic structure. But yours sounds different. But I did hear the tea about Rush Talk, so let's talk about it.
Wait, you heard about SDSU Rush Talk?
I heard about SDSU Rush Talk, like, drama, but I haven't looked into it because I was waiting for you to explain it to me.
Okay, so pretty much, like, about 2,000 girls rush, and we only have 8 sororities. So, literally 500 people got into it, and 1,500 people got dropped. But people also drop when they don't get the ones they want.
That's a crazy amount of people.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's, like, really hard to get into one.
What's,
like Bama has, like, 25.
25 sororities?
Yes, and we have 8.
What the Wait, so why do different schools have different amount of sororities?
I don't know. We, like...
You're like, don't ask me stupid questions.
Well, there's nowhere to put any more houses.
That's true.
But, yeah, and last year we took, like, 150. Like, people, like, every sorority took 150 girls. This year, like, everyone just took, like, 100. So, like, even more people, like, didn't get in one.
Can you have sorority houses?
Yeah, we have sorority
in San Diego?
houses.
In Pennsylvania, you can't, because there's, like, an old blue law or something.
The brothel.
Yeah. Which I just feel like less murder, deaths, suicides, assaults, and stuff would happen at sororities, if not none, than at the 1,200 frats that Penn State has.
Yes.
So why don't we give the girls the houses and let them run it instead of this macho man mentality?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Also,
everyone has houses here.
Yeah, so the only way I could get into frats at Penn State is, one, there's gonna be tea. Nobody from that frat watches me or follows me, so it's gonna be fine. I went in drag on a Halloween one year to sneak into that frat. And when I walked up to the gate, I was supposed to meet someone on the other side of the gate, our one friend. But when I walked up, I literally was like, "Hi!" I could not figure out a way to make my voice sound less, not that it's deep or masculine, but I was just like, "Hi!" And he's like, "Oh, you're a tall girl. You coming in here?" And I said, and I panicked, I didn't know what else to do, so I just go, "See," as in yes. And he's like, "Oh, do you only speak Spanish?" And I said, "See." I think he knew I was the machoest man he's ever met. Well, in the sense that...
The machoest man is crazy.
It was crazy. And then at the end of that night, my boyfriend and I were getting followed out. Like, we were leaving the frat, but I think some guy, like, caught on that we were not supposed to be there. So he started chasing us, like, running and screaming at us, basically. And my boyfriend and I, Chris, we didn't know what to do, so we just made a beeline for the kitchen. Because we were like, there has to be a back door in there. Chris is in front of me. He starts pulling on the exit door in the kitchen. Hey, it's fully locked. We are now stuck running around an island with this frat guy following us. And we start running out we like somehow get out, and he's still chasing us through all these people. He's like, I don't think those two fags are supposed to be here. And we're like, and we get out and we survive.
Oh my god.
And that's my horror story.
That's crazy. And that was at ZBT?
No, that was at Beta Sig.
Oh. Because I was like, you just said that you would join ZBT.
I said that?
Oh, maybe you didn't.
I don't...
Okay, never mind. Forget it.
Not Penn State ZBT, that's for damn sure. There were a few nice people in there, but I'll spill the tea. I actually don't care. The my boyfriend and friends are going to watch this thing and be like, you probably shouldn't have said that. And I'm like, well, I don't know the guy's name, so I can't actually air out that much tea. But we walked in with our girlfriends who were in the ZBT sorority, like, affiliate? Is that the word? The friend group? I don't know.
Yeah.
And so we walked in, and they recognized all the girls. And then the president of the frat, by the way, 6'7" and, like, muscly. And I'm like, scared. And he's just like, what are these fags doing here? And I said, I don't know. Rachel, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Are
And then
you
his girlfriend was like,
serious?
His girlfriend came up to us later and was like, I'm so sorry. Like, he's like an ass. He's a douche. He talks like that sometimes. I'm like, number one, I don't need you apologizing for him. You did virtually nothing wrong, aside from associate yourself with him. And number two,
yeah,
I just want to drink with my girlfriends.
Dead ass.
And did I go back to that frat almost every time I was invited? Yes. Because there were like 3 people I liked in there.
Yeah.
Every time I tell my therapist about that, he'd be like, what if we stopped associating ourselves with people who don't have our same views and actually disrespect us every time we're around each other? And I said, yeah, that is something to think about.
Good point, honestly.
Good point from him. No, I never stopped doing that.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
Okay.
Fuck, I just touched my eyeball. My goddamn pink eye. Me sitting with a bag of Lysol wipes. A bag? Me sitting with a tub of Lysol wipes that I wipe everything down with the second I touch it.
Oh, you're contagious?
Only if I only wipe it down if I touch my eye.
Thank God I'm not near you.
Bitch.
Kidding. I don't really care about pink eye.
My doctor said I'm not contagious, and then my best friend, she said that it's only if I were like, I fuck someone with my eyeball. Like, we're bumping and grinding eyeballs.
I don't think that's ever happened.
I don't either, and do I now wish I didn't say bumping and grinding eyeballs about my pink eye on national television, because this will be streaming on HBO Max. Yeah, I do wish I didn't say that.
Yeah, this will be streaming on HBO Max, so... Oh,
obviously.
Next week we have a special guest coming.
Who? If it's Linda, I'll pee my pants.
It's not, but it's just as good.
Who is it?
Jane.
Don't tell me. She's going to San Diego?
Yes! She'll be here on Sunday,
fun.
so she's going to be on the pod, can't she?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love that.
Sister episode.
Sisters.
Sister episode. She's so hyped. She's thinking of game. She was like, I'm gonna think of games to play.
Period. Tell her to roll out the carpet. Give us something to do instead of just blabber back and forth at each other.
Deadass. Oh, I wanted to tell you about Arizona.
Oh yeah, you went to see John Summit.
Yeah, Arizona was lit. What did we even do? I don't know. It was so hot there. It was so hot there, and also like
that hot year round.
I think it's in the summer, but it honestly wasn't that bad because it was dry heat, so it's not humid. So
what
I was
the temperature?
Like 115.
Holy fuck balls!
It's like you're baking in an oven, kind of, but like honestly, I was able to handle it. She also had a pool, which was lit.
I sweat when I turn on my bathroom lights because it's a condensed area. I can't imagine.
But you don't like sweat there because it's not humid. You're just baking.
You do look tan.
Maybe you'll sweat. Thanks. When last Friday when we were trying to it took us a really long time to get this episode out of here, by the way. It was really difficult for us. And I was like literally taking Jello shots while we were trying to post that, and also swimming in the pool, and it was like really hard. And I was every 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go check if it's up," and it would be like 1% more posted. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then I didn't even end up posting it because it didn't work on mine. So
it barely worked on mine too. It was so weird.
yeah, I tried like all morning. But then I went to John's Summit, and I honestly don't like house music at all. But
Interesting.
I'm a hater of house music. I'm a hater.
Period.
Well, just because that's all they play here at my school is just like people thinking they are a DJ, you know?
Yeah.
And I just don't like when there's no words. Like, why is there no words? Why am I not singing at a frat party?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to those anymore, but but like when I was at the frat parties, like, why are we not playing like California Girls? Like, I just don't need to be like,
well,
not California Girls. That was a bad example.
that was not a great example.
Like Mr. Brightside. I don't know, like something fun.
What the fuck?
But okay, sorry, I don't know what
Girl,
I'm
you
saying,
need to go
but
sit at a dive bar with a glass of whiskey on ice and just
yeah, that's
Mr. Brightside.
I get lit to that. And so yeah, I
Getting
don't want to
lit
go like
to
this.
the Killers.
Yeah. And that's all they play, just like no words. Like, why are we doing that? Like, why are we doing that? So I was against it, but John Summit has words in his songs, so it was really fun and it was awesome. And I was just like, want this forever.
Isn't the word wandering forever?
Want this? Oh, I don't know.
I think it's.
I have no idea.
I think it's wandering forever.
All right, so you made me shiver. Oh, and Allie also, like, we were standing at the concert, like, waiting for John to come on, and, like, Allie kept grabbing people, and she grabbed somebody, and she goes, this guy, and she goes, you made me shiver, and he literally goes, all right, and just walked
Oh. It sucks when they don't match your freak.
And then, but then the next lady was like, and I feel it now.
Was everybody in, like, rave outfits there?
Oh yeah, and everyone's so nice at a rave. They're fanning you. They're so nice. They were just lovely. And then we got to put on those crazy goggles. Yeah, but they're really nice.
Did you do Molly?
No, I did not. I don't do drugs, kids.
Thank God.
I don't partake in drugs. But
I've never
yeah,
smoked a Molly before.
Cool goggles.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Who's Molly?
Yeah. Who's Molly?
Molly. She goes to a different school.
Yeah, but I don't do that. But I was getting high on life, and
I just picture concerts like that. Everyone's like,
yeah, literally like
gooning
around me, and I'm like, and I was
when
feeling
they're
great
like,
the next day.
I love that because you probably sweat so much. All the toxins went out.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I hate when people are on Molly around me and they're like, I have to suck on this straw or else I could like swallow my tongue or chew through my cheek. Hey, what if you didn't do that because it looks super stupid? We all know you're on Molly because you're telling everybody you're on Molly because you think it's fun. And you're wearing sunglasses and we're inside of a Target.
We're inside of a Target.
I'm like... They're like, people who do Molly, people who have done Molly that I've come in contact with have come up and they're like, I'm like tripping, like I'm on Molly. I'm like, no, that's very apparent. It is 10 a.m. on a Saturday and we're at a day bar drinking.
Yeah, we're at a dage.
10 a.m. might have been a little extreme. I'll say 8 a.m. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm like, no, babe. And they always gotta suck on something.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a lollipop? No, because I'm a 22-year-old male.
No, they had binkies.
That's disgusting.
People had binkies at our frat parties. Like, freshman year people had their binkies at the frat parties. I'm like, wait, why are we doing Molly at the frat parties?
Why are we... Do drugs, live your life. I think drugs can be fun for some people. I don't want to do that. I also don't need to hear every 5 minutes that, oh, I do Molly.
I mean, I'm lit for them. Like, go off. But
yes. Why, yes.
Like, I'll support you in your journey. But I'm just gonna be there. Like, I had so much fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, I can have fun with my little vodka sprites.
Yeah, I was just drinking my Michelobes.
That's crazy. Do you not drink hard liquor ever?
No, no, no. I actually was drinking vodka that night. I haven't drank. Okay, everybody.
I just burp, sorry. Whew. Tastes like egg.
Um, no, don't say that. So, so sophomore year of college, I started to get a little dizzy, and it turned out that I had vertigo. But all the doctors were telling me that I didn't have vertigo, and yeah, true. And all the doctors were telling me that I didn't have anything wrong with me, and I was just freaking myself out. But I literally would not be able to fall asleep because you can't lay down when you have vertigo. So I would stay up till 5 a.m., just fall asleep sitting up, like, until my eyes forcibly closed. And so then
Jesus
after like
Christ.
5 months, I finally went to an urgent care. I went to so many doctors, and they kept saying, "You don't have vertigo." I was like, "I have vertigo, dude." And then, sorry, I got angry. And then,
They're like, my dad is literally Hitchcock. What do you mean I don't have vertigo?
yeah, yeah. And then finally,
Stupid.
an urgent care guy was like, "Yep, you have vertigo." Immediately, I'm like, "Give me the meds, dude." So then I got the meds, and then I still was like getting really sick. And turns out, I have Lyme's disease. So
Oof. That's
So
the
then-
kicker. They don't tell you about that.
they don't tell you about that. And so I've been on a journey since sophomore year of just, I get nauseous every day, but I just kind of got used to it. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't able to drink vodka anymore because every time I drank it, it made my stomach hurt immediately, and then I wouldn't be able to like drink anymore because it was horrible. But I used to be a legend, and well, yeah, and I would just rip my shots with no chase, like, come on. And now I can't even drink vodka at all.
I hate you.
And then
Rip my shots, no chase.
Grace with no chase, that's what they call me.
Oh.
And then
I'd be like,
all of a sudden,
you are in college.
At John Summit, I literally, okay, because Statesides, if you guys know about Statesides, obviously you do, and Surfsides, got delivered into the West Coast, which was just the greatest gift of all. And so I was able to drink those, which are vodka, and then I drank vodka the whole night. And I also took shots, which is a very big thing because I haven't been able to drink vodka since sophomore year. So now I'm back.
I just checked my nose for a booger.
But I did drink beer at the concert. But yeah.
That is a crazy mix of shots, stateside vodka seltzers, and Michelobes.
Yeah. But the
Did your tummy
stateside
not
tasted
hurt?
so good. No.
Oh,
Yeah, it was great.
well, that's good.
I think I've beat that part of my life with the limes. Yeah, so it was great.
You are our modern day Bella Hadid.
Yeah. Body tea.
Next, you have to come out with an olive oil perfume.
Oh, I'm so down for that. I love olive oil. And then I also had a lake day, and it was lovely. And I
that
got to
was
swim
so
in the lake.
fun. Yeah,
It
you
was
sent
so
me.
fun.
Can I show the
What did I
picture?
send you? Oh yeah. What is
I
it?
sent her a video of me just screaming nonsense in New York. And she just sent it back with, "This was me on a boat."
That was me driving the boat, dude.
Grace, you look like you're going 200 miles an hour with that
Dude,
face.
I was.
That
Okay,
is so
I
scary.
was driving. You know, like when you're like in the no wake zone and somebody's like, "Who wants to drive the boat?" Like whatever. And so I was like, "Me." I go in and I'm just cruising, like we're not going. And then he's like, "All right, like after this, like pull the lever." And I was like, "The lever."
Pull the lever, crunk.
And then I drove us all the way home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was literally like so focused too. I was like,
The
Yeah.
only time I've driven a boat like that was as my mom's uncle has a boat, and we went out on it years and years ago. And we were driving it, or he was driving, and we were in the ocean. He's like, "Oh, do you want to drive it?" I have to yawn. That's one thing about me is I can't stop yawning for no reason. I yawn all the time. Don't diagnose me in the comments. I don't want to know. He was driving the boat, and then there she goes. We were driving the boat, and he's like, "Oh, does anybody want to drive the boat?" And I said, "Why, yes, of course. Of course I want to drive your boat, sure." So I take over. And then he's like, oh, give it some gas or whatever. I don't know. And we're driving, I'm going, and it's like up and smack down on the waves. Like up
Give
and
it
smack
some
down on the waves.
gas.
Give some gas. All of a sudden, there are smoke. Is smokes. And I said, why are there smokes? And I was like, haha, it's fine. There's so many adults here. We'll be chill. Yeah. And we were in the middle of the ocean, just so you know. And, well, not the middle. And I was like, oh, we're going to be fine. Like, it's no big deal. He's like, let me take over. I said, okay, did I break the boat? He goes, no. And I said, And then the smoke starts coming out more. And I said, I hate the ocean. This is how I die.
We're sinking.
We're taking on water, blah, blah. I was like, oh, no, we're cool. Like, it's not a big deal. And then my uncle, whose boat it is, he starts going, grab the life vest. Everyone grab a life vest. And I said,
no.
I can't. Yeah. And he's like, even my mom, who can't swim, she was like, sorry, just aired out her dirty laundry. She was like, oh, we're going to be chill. And then my aunt was like, oh, he's not joking. Get up, get the vest from under the seat. And I said, I gotta come out. I'm not even out as gay yet. I gotta tell people my story. Anyway, didn't die. But apparently there's something in the back of the boat that, like, once they, like, it brings in water and it spits it out. I don't know. That thing snapped.
Oh, yeah.
So the water that was coming on wasn't going out. So we were quite literally taking on water. And then we had to get towed in by Coast Guard. What happened? We got towed in by the Coast Guard.
Where was this?
Wildwood.
I knew it.
Checks out.
Check
Wildwood.
it out, dude.
I've been going there my whole life. I can talk shit on it.
Yeah, I love
everybody
it there.
can. I don't care.
Oh. We love the Jersey Shore, if you didn't know.
I love the Jersey Shore from Sea Isle to Nor Avalon, and then Wildwood Crest.
You don't like Stone Harbor?
Stone Harbor's in the middle. Or no, Sea Isle to Stone Harbor. That's what I meant.
You don't like North Wildwood?
No.
Oh, I do.
It's fine. It's a fine beach. I just found out we were just on vacation there. We got back and my mom was like, oh yeah, the beach looks so different. And then her and my cousin were talking, and it's because they had to remake the beach. Because there was no beach this summer. They had to take sand and make dunes. I'm not
They
shitting
always
you.
do that. They always do that.
I was like, I am so glad I didn't know that information before we went. That is terrifying.
Wait, why is that terrifying?
Because the water was all the way up? Is that what they meant? I think that's what they meant.
I don't know.
Now I don't know. It was like, there was like no beach this summer. It was crazy.
Do you have a fear of water?
Maybe. I think so. I hate. Most of the ocean has not been explored yet. What the fuck do you mean? Don't we have submarines?
I love the ocean. Ocean videos are my favorite.
You're on fucking crack.
You don't like the
yo. Love that audio. Hate the videos. I don't want to see
the North Sea.
The North Sea. I've done so much research into the ocean because it freaks me out. I don't want to see cargo ships taking on so much water and everybody on board being like, whoa, and then laughing. What do you mean you're just confident the water's going to spill out? You don't know that. What if some sea creature comes on board and strangles you all to death, and now there's just an empty floating Coke ship? Oh my god, I got drugs on the way. There's a floating cargo ship in the middle of the ocean, unattended. And what are you telling me? If you want to go to fucking Antarctica, if you're taking the cruise there, you have to go through the Drake Passage, and if you're lucky, you get the Drake Lake, which is flat. But if you're not lucky, you get the Drake Shake, and it's 4-ish days of shaking of the boat
I can't do
rocking.
That. Yeah, I can't do that one. It's not worth it.
I'm not playing that game. You know what happened to the Titanic.
I know. I really want to go, I want to go to a Titanic museum or something. I'm really fascinated by that.
I do not.
Oh, I love tsunamis.
No! I'm holding my breath because I'm scared.
Whenever they're like, oh, if you had to do a 5 to 10 minute presentation on anything, what would you do it on? Tsunamis. Obsessed.
Mine
And it
would
could
be
happen
on.
to me here.
Yeah, that they fucking say that Florida's not gonna exist.
San
Soon.
Andreas fault line.
I have a loaded
I would
gun.
get wrecked. I would get wrecked.
I have a loaded gun, and if that ever happens, I'm not gonna be there to witness it. Okay. You think I wanna hear the tsunami sirens and people be like, "Oh no, it's fine, we'll survive." No, it's not. I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
The Rock barely survived, and that's The Rock.
I
That
love
one
him.
scene where Carla Giordano or Giudice, whatever her name is, the ginger, she's like, "Oh, we gotta go up the tsunami. We gotta go up the tsunami. Hey, POV, the tsunami just crushed the Golden Gate Bridge. What do you mean I have to drive a fishing boat up it?" She's driving up this. They're driving
No, but they
up
made
the
it.
tsunami. They made it, but
That's
there's
what I
one
would
scene
do.
where they go over, and then the cargo ship's propeller's like, boom, boom, almost cuts
Yeah.
their heads off. What the
Yeah,
fuck
but
are
they
you talking
survived.
about? That was also probably filmed
And
in a
have you seen,
gigantic pool in Vancouver. So maybe I
Have
should
you
calm
seen
down.
Impossible?
I was
Impossible?
literally just gonna bring that up.
I love that movie.
That movie is fierce, fantastic.
It's a true
amazing.
story.
I know. And do you know Nate Berkus, his first husband, died in that tsunami? Yes, bitch. Yes.
What?
Nate Berkus, the interior designer, he might be a contractor too. I don't know. His first husband died in that tsunami. What year was it? 2014.
Yeah.
And I'm
Wait,
watching.
I don't know what year it was.
I was watching the movie with my mom. And she's crying because she loves natural disaster movies. She's
Me
crying,
too.
She's like, you guys will get along. She's like, and Nate Berkus' husband was in this, and I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, Nate Berkus and his first husband were on this trip.
That's crazy.
Hey, I thought this was a movie starring Naomi Watts and Tom Holland. What the fuck do you mean? Nate Berkus was on this trip. And she's like, his first, and she's like, he came home and he got on The View or Oprah and he talked about how his husband wasn't there, didn't come home. Scary.
Are you serious? Wait, yeah, Thailand. There's also
Yeah.
one that's going to be happening on the East Coast. So pretty much what we have to do is there's like an island or something that's like near the East Coast, like far away, and pretty much there's going to be a tsunami coming in from there, and there's going to be something, an earthquake there, or I don't know, and the tsunami's going to come up, and we're not really going to get that much warning at all. So we're gonna have to just like drive our vehicles really fast to the Midwest.
I can't tell if you're joking.
I'm not joking. I forget the exact research, but I did so much research on this. Like senior year, because I was like intrigued by tsunamis like so much, and I watched every single video on them, and it told us, yeah, it's
Grace,
gonna
I just started sweating so bad. I just felt a droplet go down my arm.
But it's not gonna hurt us. Like we just have to leave.
What about my dogs?
They're coming.
My dogs do not get along. They will barely sit next to each other in the house. You think they're gonna last in a car? Also, what
They're
car are we
gonna
gonna
have
take?
to.
My dad's Jeep is gonna flip over.
Dude,
You
I'll
talking
take
about
the
going
minivan.
190 miles per hour to fucking Kansas?
190 miles per hour. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
So we're
over to
gonna
my
have to make
neighbor's
it out
house and
there.
steal his Porsche.
Oh
Grace-
yeah, that's gonna literally drown immediately.
You just said we're gonna be fine.
No,
What's
no,
the tea,
Porsche.
Mary?
The Porsche's just not gonna be fine. We gotta be in a minivan or something.
I wish you didn't tell me that. I'm not having a good day anymore.
They told me that on like senior year of high school. I saw that, so like it hasn't happened yet. It's coming.
That was 4 years ago, Mary. And you just told me it's happening soon. What the fuck? Hey, my skin looks kind of great up close.
Yeah, it does.
Can you tell which eye has
I
pink
saw.
eye?
Yeah, that one.
Wrong, they both do.
Wrong answer. Double it and give it to the next person.
The person who gets double this sucks, baby.
I bet I'm gonna get it through the screen.
I'm gonna blink
saw
so
a
hard
movie
it
this
shoots
week.
through the mic. What movie did you see?
Trap.
Don't, please. I need to see that movie.
You don't want me to talk about it?
No, like I do want you to talk about.
It's so good.
Fuck. I want to see it so bad. Maybe I'll go tonight.
I was scared for my life though. Yes, you should. It was so good in theater too, because you'll just know. But yeah, everyone go watch Trapped. I don't like horror movies at all. Like, I cannot handle them. And then they were like, oh, it's just like a thriller. And I went, and
It's
it
M.
was
Night
honestly,
Shyamalan,
I was
right?
like, this whole time.
I
And
need
then,
to see it.
At the, like, literally, of course, it was set in Philadelphia. So then I was terrified for my life. And it's literally like, it looks like the Wells Fargo Center. But then it's actually really good, and it has some comedic stuff, so it's like fire. And
Kid Cudi's in it too, right?
yes, and Russ.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
in
it's so
it?
good. Yes.
I thought he was just on the album.
No. He's in it. And then I was really scared after because it's like something that could totally happen in real life. So that's why it scared me, and
perfect.
it was in Philadelphia. So, and I don't watch horror. And then I came home, and my roommates Rosie and Allie, literally scared me for 40 minutes in my room. They stole my remote off the wall, turned off the lights, were crawling on my floor, scaring me, saying, "I'm getting angry," because that's what he says in the movie. And were hiding in my bathroom. I was screaming bloody murder, like, so loud because I get so scared so easily. And they stole my remote, so I couldn't turn the light on or find any light. It was pitch black. Terrified. 40 minutes they were doing that. Then I'm literally screaming my bloody murder scream because I got so scared because Allie put this face on where she's like, and I was like, ah! Like, so loud.
The way I
then-
would have said, "Get up, stop it."
Yeah,
You're
no, I
freaking
was
me out.
kicking them. I was like, I'm not afraid to kick. I was kicking. And
Grace
then
resorting to violence at any
And after-
means necessary.
after my scream, I hear my roommate Delaney get out of her room, and I'm like, wow, you do not have urgency at all. But she said she heard us laugh.
Did you see the trailer for the Lyle and Eric Mendez brothers' new show on Netflix?
No. What is it?
It's about the two. It just came out. Chloe Sevigny's in it, which, like, fashion icon, love her. It's about the two boys who murdered their parents because they just thought life would be easier without them. Oh, Netflix has a whole documentary about it. It's very interesting. But Ryan Murphy made the show, which, like, that I could talk about him for a whole episode. I have qualms with that. But the actors he picked are so fine. So fine. They are literally, like, just beefcakes. The one's a little uglier than the other, but I did want to talk to you. Have you seen the show English Teacher on Hulu?
No.
Grace, it is so funny. And Trixie
I was
Mattel
watching
is in
your
episode
favorite
2.
No way.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I was watching your favorite show yesterday.
What?
3, 2, 1. Dairy
Hat.
Girls.
Oh, Daddy Girls. It's the Daddy Girls.
Sometimes
that why you
I wish
sang?
that it would all just... Yeah.
I literally commented that, and I was like, I hope she doesn't think I'm only referencing, or I'm only commenting because I know, I know one show that uses that song.
No, yeah, I was
Bitch, I
watching it and
love-
then I wanted to play it.
I love Dairy Girls. Hi,
My
I'm
mom
from
loves
Lark
that
Hill, and Nadine Coyle, which is how what's her name? Nicola Coughlan, how she gets her accent. Hi, my name's Nadine Coyle. I'm born the 15th to 6th of 85, making me a Gemini. What date of birth did I say? The 15th to 6th of 85? No, I meant to fade to black.
You're so good at that.
If nobody has watched that video, go watch it. It's Nadine Coyle. I have to say it in an accent. I can't not. It's Nadine Coyle. She joins a an Irish pop show like American Idol called Girls Aloud. It's like a singing competition, but you have to be, I think you had to be 16 to join the show, and she lied about her age to get on the show, so she was only like 15, I think. And when she was doing a talk to camera, or a talking head, when she was literally just doing a confessional, like, basically just to introduce herself, she said the wrong fucking date of birth. And she got caught while she was in the confessional. and they kicked her out. They kicked her off the show. Bitch, everybody go watch it. It is so good.
You showed me that video.
Hi, my name's Nadine Curl. I'm born in Larkhill, Derry, 15 to 685, making me a Gemini. It's because... Is Derry in Northern Ireland? I think it is. Unless I fully made it up.
Yeah. Wait, I just agreed with you.
Where is Derry located in Ireland? Okay, perfect. It just says the UK.
Oh, okay.
Northern Ireland. I was right. Oh my god, there's a place in Ireland called Muff. Where are you from? I'm from Muff. I just left my Muff. My hometown of Muff. That's so fucking funny.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I've had this urge ever since I found out Ireland was only a 6-hour flight. I need to go.
To go?
To go.
I'll go with you.
I want to go so bad.
I'll go.
Do I want to eat any of their food? No, because it looks gnarly.
What is it?
Isn't it like beans and...
That's
England.
That's
like London. Us not knowing geography.
Yeah, London,
we're like, that's the UK.
But no. But they always have American spots. Like in London, I eat American breakfast every morning because I didn't want the London breakfast.
Wait, you've been to London?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I've only been out of the country once.
To where?
What if I was like Bora Bora? No. My nana took our whole family on a cruise trip to the only thing that came into my mind was Good Morning Baltimore. Don't know why. No, she took us our whole family on a cruise trip to Bermuda.
I was just talking about Bermuda yesterday.
Girl, Bermuda's lit.
I met a girl. Okay, shout out her, honestly, because I met her last night, and I don't know how I haven't met her all my college years, because she was lit, and she was from Bermuda, and now we're gonna hang out.
Oh my gosh, she's from Bermuda?
Yes, and she goes to my school, and I was like, oh my god, this girl's lit, and she was literally like, and we're texting now, we're gonna hang out, because she's so awesome, and she's from Bermuda.
When I was in Bermuda, my dad, when we were docked, because it was like a one-stop cruise, when we were docked, my dad took us, all the kids, on a, except for my little cousin Nick. He stayed with my mom. They went to a pink beach, I think. Anyway, not important story. He took us on a boat ride, or like a pontoon ride, off of Hamilton, the main island. That's a story for another day. But on the way there, because we were on I think it's called the Naval Yard, or I may have fully made that up. It was just like a very tiny island with like 3 shops. And it's where they actually held the America's Cup, the sailing competition. So, and we were there while it happened. It was very cool.
Wait, that's so lit.
It was so cool. And I, am not into sailing, but now every time I see it, I'm like, Rachel, I know that. We were also there. Sorry, I'm, talking a mile a minute. We were also there the same time they had Bermuda Day, which is their, festival to celebrate Bermudans and Bermuda. And it was so fun. Their town,
That's epic.
I've only been to Hamilton. I haven't been to the other main island, which is something St. George. I'm gonna make that up. But Hamilton, once you pull up, it's just all these pastel colored buildings, and then there are business buildings because people do work there. But it was just, it's all looking at the most brightest, most beautiful blue water you've ever seen. It was so beautiful, and they were just so happy to be in Bermudans and be in Bermuda, and it was so pretty and it was so beautiful, and everyone was in high spirits, and there was a beautiful parade. It's a very fond memory I have of Bermuda.
Love that.
But the boat, we had to take
another boat.
No, I haven't even finished the first story because I have crazy ADD. The boat we took to get to the main island was just a ferry, and we had to take it at 6:45, 7 in the morning to get there. And we're sitting there, and all these kids are wearing school uniforms. I'm like, where the fuck are they going? I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And they're like, oh, this is our bus. This is basically our bus. They just take the ferry every morning and afternoon to and from school instead of a bus.
No
Am
way.
I a nerd for thinking that's amazing? I don't know, but I really did. I was like,
that is amazing. That's undeniably amazing.
Right? Isn't that so cool?
That's That's so cool.
I was like, you're literal. My mother just texted me. Do you have illuminating primer? I'm gay. I'm not that gay. Sorry, ma'am. I don't think so. I was like, that is so fun. I am 23 years old, and that still amazes me. I'm like, you guys take a boat to class? Leaving America once, and I'm like,
good morning, Baltimore.
Don't.
There's the flasher who lives next door.
There's a lot of lines in that song that are problematic.
Yeah, 100%.
And I was listening to it because this was the other story I was going to tell you. But I was at a location that was playing it. And I was like,
oh, I'm so mad at you.
Yeah. I was bumping right, and I was like, oh, that's a slur. I was like, that feels like a slur.
You went to a Broadway musical
Bitch, let's
club?
talk about it. We
Wait.
went, I know, it was your dream. It was so fun. I was in New York this past Sunday with my boyfriend and his brother and my best friend and our other best friend and my boyfriend's brother's best friend from high school. Jesus Christ. And we were all hanging out, and his best friend was like, and we were at brunch. We did bottomless brunch, and I got turned Tina. And then we were walking around because we were near Soho. Or we Ubered there, I don't remember. No, we walked there. And there was this, like, very, like, finance guy frat bar, but it was really fun. So we went there for a little. And then we were leaving, and he's like, I'm going to look up other bars on Google. I'm just going to type the word bar in to Google. And I said, you better put the word G-A-Y in front of that, and then we have ourselves a deal. And he goes, oh, no, I know a fun gay bar. This man is straight. As straight as they come. Very straight. I was like, okay, ally. And then we get to this really cute... I've been in that area before. I want to say it's the West Village, but I don't actually know. I just watched a woman trip and almost eat shit. Holy hell, that was crazy. She's good. I want to say it was the West Village, but I'm not even sure. But we walk, I think it was called the Playhouse. We walk into a building that has no name or logo on the outside. Already suspicious. And when you walk in, there's two sets of stairs. One that goes up that says, do not pass. So I'm assuming it was an apartment building. And then 3 flights of stairs that go down. Right off the bat, I think I'm getting murdered. We go down there, and there is not a single living, breathing soul in that bar that doesn't work there, besides the bartender, an employee who's off duty drinking at the bar, and the DJ who's sitting at the bar. And
no
I'm like,
way.
I'm like, are y'all Owen? And then my boyfriend was like, Chris was like, do you have anything going on today? Like, is there any event? And he was like, oh my god, yeah. At 2, this was probably like 1:30. He's like, at 2, it's Broadway night. And my face perked right the fuck up. And I was like, what do you mean Broadway night? He's like, yeah, it's just going to be show tunes, musicals, all this stuff. And we have 2 drag performers coming, and they're going to perform the songs. And I said,
your dream. You guys just walked into your dream.
I was like, everybody watch out, Nut City. I was so excited. And we're getting our drinks. We're getting our drinks. We're having a good time. Many more people show up. The performers start, and they sing like 2 songs, and they take a break. And on the screen, it was like, DM the DJ, or Venmo the DJ if you want a song request. And I was like, yes! So I started to Venmo him, and I was Venmoing him $10 for a song request. And then I was like, what if this is not him? So I ran up to the DJ booth, because again, there were maybe 15 of us total.
Yeah.
And it was the largest bar I've ever been to in New York City. That's a lie. But
oh my god.
Up, he's like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, okay, don't be a dick. So I then took $5 away from my Venmo.
Good.
Which is a dick thing to do, but he did piss me off.
Yeah.
And I requested Good Morning Baltimore, and I
you got
sang
it?
so much louder than I should have. Yeah, bitch. I ate that shit up. No, thank God. That video would need to be burned of me singing. But then
I
there
would
was...
love to see that.
I want you... When you come home, we'll go. It was a lot of fun. When
Yay.
After my song played, the drag performers went back up, the queens. And they were doing a song, and then they started to finish their set. And at the end, she goes... The one performer, she's like... I need to sit down, but I bet there's 3 gays in here that know this. And then she walked off. She like, it wasn't really a stage. She just walked off to the side. And then at the table in front of us, 3 men who were drinking just stood up and did a full Broadway performance. Choreography, singing.
What song?
I don't know. It was from, I think it was from Waitress. Or Chicago. No, it was Chicago. And I was just like,
oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
oh yes, they're both. And I was like, what's going on? I was like, am I living in a Twilight Zone? And then, obviously, after my first song, I needed to request another. So then I requested Ms. Baltimore Crabs, because Michelle Pfeiffer, the movie version, can do no wrong.
Wait, I was just singing that.
So...
We were just singing that.
Yeah, we were, because we love it.
That's like kind of sad.
Oh, don't make me sad.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, this is fucking perfect. Ms. Baltimore Crabs. The one gaybo who did the performance, he stood up and then did the full Ms. Baltimore Crabs routine. I spit. And I'm like, I literally am sitting at the table, like, shimmying, dancing, doing the steps, because I've watched that video 100 times, and I'm like, why isn't he calling me up on stage to perform?
Yeah.
He was just a Broadway nerd, and apparently I wasn't enough.
You weren't enough, I'm so sorry.
No.
Wait, I literally, like, okay, so I never watched RuPaul's before, but then Riley told me to watch it, and I'm obsessed with the show now. And pretty much I was like, oh, nobody else, like, watches this. And then I walked into, like, my best friend here's apartment, and on her whiteboard on the first day of school, it said, congratulations on the first day of school. And I was like, oh my god, are you guys watching RuPaul's? And they were like, yes, we watch an episode every night.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah, it said, like, Shantae, you stay.
Shantae.
And it said, and then they drew him on the whiteboard and it said, congratulations.
Oh, that is so funny. You're like, I thought I only knew about this.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I was like, nobody here watches this. Like,
are we allowed to talk out of school about how your sister turned down a job working on RuPaul's Drag Race?
It was actually, like, a lie, I think.
Oh.
I think my mom told me that, but then I asked Jane and she said, what?
This is why we don't talk out of school.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, first and foremost, today I'd like to thank Dutch Bros. Because I was never tried it before, and it's the best coffee I've ever had in my whole life, and I went there 3 or 4 times in Arizona.
Don't they do, like, Red Bull, like seltzer waters, too? Aren't they, like, a crazy... Did you get any of that, or did you just get coffee?
I got cookie butter latte. So good.
And
they're so nice there.
You're not using the letter A. So instead of saying I got a cookie butter latte, you just go, I got cookie butter latte. I got cookie butter latte.
I got cookie butter latte. No, and I love the people there because I walk up and she's like, hello, what are we drinking today? I'm like, oh!
I'm like,
let
are we
me
at a
tell
bar?
you, cookie butter latte, please.
That's your drag. Awesome. That's your drag name, Cookie Butter Latte.
Cookie Butter Latte.
That's a great drag.
That is my drag name. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cookie Butter Latte.
Wait, that is my drag name.
That is a great drag name.
I was walking on campus and I got so excited. Wait, let me find it.
That was my foot. I didn't just fart.
Oh.
Sorry.
And I got so excited because, look, wait, September 13th. This is all I see on the screen in our student union. Drag extravaganza. A 90s sleigh.
Is it local girls?
Only. It's on our campus.
Is it local girls? Or
hosted by Amber St. James and Lux the Drag...
Lux
Noir London?
That's not funny. Oh my god.
No, wait, it just says Lux the Drag Queen.
Let me see.
Does it say Lux Noir London?
Yeah, probably.
I don't... Wait,
I think
let's
Lux
see who
the
else
Drag Queen is someone.
Okay, do you know any of these people? Lady Blanca, Amor and V.
Nope.
Okay, they're probably all local people.
I think they're all local queens. Which
Open
good for them.
San Diego State students. Wait, it's literally on our campus. It's part of Aztec Nights. I'm so excited.
Go. You have to go. And then give us
September
a full
13th.
review.
For one night only. Oh my god.
You have to go.
I'm so excited. It's literally free too.
I forgot to tell you, my friend who works in Sephora, She saw Lux Noir London in her store. Is that crazy?
Oh my god, I love Lux Noir London.
Lux is
Me
so
and
good.
her, cookie butter latte and Lux Noir London. What a gang. Um,
I want to say my drag name, but I don't want anyone to steal it.
what is it?
So I
You
haven't
told
like
me.
it's there's like we haven't settled on a version yet, and by we I mean
Okay.
the multiple voices in my brain. But it's Ava Reese, like ovaries,
Yes.
but I don't know if we pronounce it Ova Reese or Ava Reese, but we spell it Ovareiss, like to be funny.
Yeah.
Or do I pronounce it Ovary? Hi, my name's Ova. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, ovaries.
Hi, please welcome to stage Ovaries. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's spelled OVA space REISS.
Yes.
That's my drag queen
That's so good.
name, and if anybody steals it, I will sue your ass.
Yeah, and don't steal cookie butter latte.
Yeah, those are ours.
Cookie
Those are
butter
our
latte and ovaries. So
Oh my god,
don't
that
talk
is
to
so
us.
funny.
Wait, what did Kennedy say hers was? I loved Kennedy's.
Oh my god, Gaggedy Ann.
Yes.
Our coworker, we were just randomly talking about drag names, and she's like, "Oh, I already have mine." Okay. Please let us know. She goes, Gaggedy Ann, and she said it with so much attitude and presence. I was like, "Oh, she has thought
so
about this
good.
for
Yes.
a while."
For a long time.
I said to her, "You're Gaggedy Ann, I'm Faggoty Ann."
The duo, it's sugar and
laughed.
spice.
I just was talking to her about a drag queen who's on UK season 6. That just got announced.
There's
Which
UK
the name was.
version?
Babe, there's UK, Canada. There's UK versus the world, Canada versus the world. There's Drag Race Mexico. There's Drag Race
Australia.
Australia. Well, that's called Drag Race Down Under. What else is there? There's a lot.
Under.
Down Under. And this season, RuPaul had to step down for hosting, and he asked Michelle to take over. So Michelle it's not out yet, but Michelle is the main. She took over for RuPaul.
Why?
Does that? I think it was a work conflict. Like I think he couldn't fly to Australia for that long.
For Australia. I thought you meant
Yeah.
US.
No.
I was like, yeah, I was like, what?
Bitch, I don't
but I
know.
love Michelle.
I love Michelle so much.
I was watching I think they were watching season 11 or 8 or something. With Bob.
8.
And that's what my friends were watching. The drag, like, in that season, like, it got so much better.
Into now.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about drag, and I could never be as good as any of them, but I will voice my own opinions because I'm a loudmouth. Trixie Mattel's drag in her first season, which was 7, I think. Crazy. The most bright pink lips, this big, hot pink. She would wear blue contacts. And she's like my favorite drag queen of all time now. But back in season 7, she looked G Willy bonkers.
Yeah, no, they were wearing crazy things. And now it's like they are, like, their outfits are like even season 16. Well, how long ago was that? 2 years?
I think so. No, 1 year. 6 months.
Oh, it's only been 1 year?
Season 16 is with Plain Jane.
No. Oh, I'm watching season 15.
15. That's a year and a half. I was watching Trixie's podcast and she was talking about. She said that on her first season she only spent $600, and for her they have a word for it, for her, like her bucket or something, for like all the drag she was bringing, but now she's like they spend like a couple grand. Yeah. Apparently it was rumored that like Plastique Tiara spent like $250,000 for her All-Star season. I may have just lied to you. How much did Plastique Tiara spend on Drag Race? On Drag Race All-Stars. Yeah, she spent $250,000 on her looks. I mean, it makes sense. She had one look where she walked out on stage and she was just in heels, a long black wig, I think, and she had huge golden wings that were just like covering her, like they looked like they were protecting her. And then when she got to the end of the stage, they opened up. There were 2 layers of wings, and she was holding a huge perfume bottle because that was the challenge. And it looked like that could have been $250,000. It looked.
Wait, I need to watch that.
She is so hot. You have to watch All Stars 8. It's so good.
Okay. Wait, what's your first and foremost?
Oh yeah, my first and foremost. Well, I had one, but we already kind of talked about it. Do you think it's fine that I still say it?
Yeah.
Okay. My first and foremost is Michelle Pfeiffer in the Hairspray, and no further questions. No, I'm kidding. I just got back into listening to Hairspray because of Oliver Mills on TikTok, because he posted one video of him singing it, and I said, hot, I need to re-listen.
Repeat.
And I was like, I need to listen to this. And then I just could not stop listening to Miss Baltimore Crabs. It's my favorite song from the whole album, because Michelle Pfeiffer's just so cunty in it. And
yeah, that's facts.
Body tea, hair tea, attitude and face tea. She is serving the entire time. And she's just like, she is kind of playing a fatphobic racist. Yikes. But she does it well. If in drag I could have the body of anybody, it would be Michelle Pfeiffer in Hairspray.
So true. So true.
And she is just like, and she doesn't miss a beat. Like I love Michelle Pfeiffer. Which, the award being Miss Baltimore Crabs. Oh, you won Crabs. That's hilarious. And then at the end of this song, when they just go, crabs, crabs. You guys are just screaming about an STD. That is so funny.
So awesome.
Now I need to rewatch Hairspray.
I love that movie. Oh my god.
That's my homework for tonight. Hairspray.
Yeah,
actually, my homework for
honestly.
tonight is Trap.
Yes, and my homework tonight is for the Eagles to win.
And watch English Teacher.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go to the pool today.
That's nice. Is there a pool on campus?
Yes, and my friends have pools. But it's also 99 degrees here because we're in a heat wave, so I don't have air conditioning. Wait, let me see what the temperature is.
That's crazy.
I don't have air conditioning. It's really hot.
It's kind of chill. Your mom just swiped up on my story.
What'd she say?
It was my Kamala Harris story where I said, this sign just popped up on my, down the street from me.
Yeah,
and
I saw
says,
that.
Vote like your daughter's rights depend on it. Harris for president. Thank you, Uncle John. I love that. And your mom just swiped up. I'm gonna respond.
What'd
I heard
she
it.
say?
I said, she clapped. I said, right? How awesome. I need to meet this woman. That is something else. That is something else I do want to mention here. Everyone go register to vote.
So true.
If I remember, I will put a link to register to vote in the description. And vote like your rights depend on it, because they do.
That's on period.
And if you're out of state, what do you do,
Say
Grace?
your absentee ballot. I got my absentee ballot, so.
Period. Yeah, vote so Grace and I can keep making this podcast. Otherwise, they'll take it away from us because she's a woman and I'm a gay-bo. I read that. It was in Donald Trump's Project 2025. He said, if I am elected, I will take away Riley and Grace's podcast. And I said,
I'll take away first and foremost, I'd like to thank.
He said, first and foremost, I'd like to thank will actually never have existed. He'll brainwipe us like they did at the end of that Spider-Man movie. Guys, that was episode 2 of First and Foremost, I'd like to thank the podcast starring your favorite and least favorite people in the entire world.
Yeah, we had such a great time on episode 2. We love you guys, and thanks for tuning in. You got his hat down, I'm scared.
Oh, what?
Whenever you put your hat down like this, I know you're going to whisper something.
All right. No, guys, everybody has been really nice about episode 1, and I know if they didn't like it, they wouldn't tell us, and I'm still okay with that.
Yeah, just don't tell us any mean comments.
Unless
just
it's
listen
good,
and have fun.
Nice big positivity. Keep it to yourself. Kidding.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself, or start an online discourse about it, and Grace and I will read it on the next episode.
Yeah.
If I take this hat off, it's gonna be giving me a bowl cut. Okay, bye guys.
Toodaloo.
See you next week.